All right, round two. So this section of my video is about buying with a purpose. That, to me, is an important part of not buying too much, staying within a budget, but also buying with a reason, not just buying things to buy them and then accumulate so much stuff like I talked about in the first video. So that would be my third answer is lately what I've been doing because I do have 4 children, 2 of which are in college. And so when I buy things, like recently we bought a new couch. We went with a brand new couch, but not a super expensive one, because A, we live in campus housing and we needed a smaller size one. But what we did is we bought with the purpose knowing that it would last us a good 2 years, maybe 3 years. And then at some point we're hoping to buy a home. And what we did is we talked about, well, if we buy this new couch, what would we do with it in 2 to 3 years? So that means that we would then pass it down to one of the 2 children in college for their apartment. It's a perfect couch. It's brand new. It's going to last a good, you know, I don't know, 5 to 10 years. But for us, we knew we didn't want to buy some huge, $2,000 couch. We wanted something a little less than $1,000, but something that was decent quality, but buying with a purpose of what's going to happen after 2 to 3 years, when we need something a little bigger. So that's what we've been doing lately is when we buy things, knowing that we'll be handing it down to our children. Also, shopping on Facebook groups for secondhand items, like the marketplace. If we need, for example, a kitchen table, finding one on marketplace was a lot better than going to a furniture store and spending more money. And then also, it helped someone who was recycling something that they already had. So I've been doing that a lot lately as well. And then the fourth thing is talking about, right now the big subject obviously is COVID-19, the toilet paper, the overconsumption, the hoarding of products. And so I think a lot of this stems from individuals being scared. Sometimes people will be pulling themselves out of poverty and feel like finally they can afford to buy all of these material items they've been wanting to do. So when it comes down to this, especially when we get to the hoarding topic, I think that's more of focusing on mental conditions. And then I was looking up online, and I'll post these in my discussion as well, about hoarding and how it is a mental condition. And they're saying that fewer than 200,000 cases per year in the U.S., but there's a lot of symptoms like acquiring multiple items. And then, is this well known, and is there medical care? Are people able to get what they need to get help with this medical condition of hoarding? So that was one other topic I wanted to touch on, the importance of combating those medical conditions and making sure individuals have what they need.